What is up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today I'm using a team by Zolrain using Zarude. I'm going to make sure to link their video in the description as well. Zarude is an interesting mythical because it's got slightly better stats than most of these mythicals. A lot of them have 100 across the board, but this one they took a bit out of special attack and special defense to redistribute into stats it really cares about. That being said, as far as a restricted goes, this thing is garbage, I'm gonna be honest. But it's got the cool signature move Jungle Healing, which is exactly the same as Cresselia's signature move, where it heals you and your partner 25% and cures status, which is pretty cool, especially with Leaf Guard in the sun. So if you're facing down a Darkrai, for example, as long as you have sun up, you're immune to sleep, and you can wake up your partner with Jungle Healing. If that isn't that in that specific matchup, or if they have Sludge Bomb to just KO you, then Zarude doesn't do much. But we've got Knockoff and Solar Blade with Life Orb to do some big damage, Koraidon to set the sun, and then Walking Wake, Fluttermane, and Scarf Eruption Entei to take advantage of this sun. We also have a Chien-Pao here with Taunt, which is not very common. It'll power up the Koraidon and the Zarude and bait people into thinking this is physical Entei, which they'll probably think even if there wasn't a Chien-Pao here, because that is not a common Entei set. But anyways, I'm excited to get on with these battles. I hope Zarude can do something. Let's get into it. Ooh, Icy! They got Ninetales Alola, Sandslash Alola, Black Kyurem, Reshiram, Urshifu, and Dee. Black Kyurem gets Fusion Bolt, and Reshiram gets Fusion Flare, which can combo to double the power of the second one. So that's really cool. It's probably something they've got going on, along with a Snow Team to boost up Kyurem's defense sky high. So we're going to put Koraidon in the back so we can bring in the sun, turn that off. If we're going to do that, might as well just go Erupt plus somebody, and then throw in Koraidon for fun. Koraidon in the back, Entei in the front, Zarude somewhere. Do I want him on lead? I'll be hard swapping him anyway. Could get targeted down by ice moves. I don't love that. How about Pao? With Taunt. Could be fun. Also Fluttermane against those fairies. Maybe I want Walking Wake. There could be a Freeze Dry. I think I like Pao with Koraidon Zarude. Ice Spinner to get rid of their terrain. Taunt for some shenanigans. Taunt Chien-Pao is definitely interesting. Ah, cool trainer card. Very nice. Alright. What you got? Indeedee Reshiram. Not at all what I expected to see. Psychic Terrain came out before Turbo Blaze. Your Indeedee is faster than your Reshiram. I'm gonna click Snarl. I'm gonna taunt the Indeedee. Indeedee's swapping. Into Water Shifu. Okay, and they're gonna go Tera on Reshiram? What does that get you? Fire damage. Okay. It could just be a powerful heat wave coming out. Happy to weaken the damage of that a little bit. Snarl misses the Urshifu. Breaking a Sash there would have been nice. Here, Ursh, have a taunt. Wonder what your item is. But it is Heat Wave, double connect. Chien-Pao was gonna go down to Sash even. Entei takes that nicely. Alright. There's Scarf Ursh. I mean, Koraidon can come in here mostly safely, except it powers up fire moves. Don't hate Snarl bring in Koraidon. It's not the worst thing in the world, because then I'm weakening the Reshiram again, so the sun doesn't gain too much. And if they lock into Surging Strikes into either of my Mons, it'll do less damage. I don't know if they would have brought Ninetales last instead of Kyurem. Gonna let me Snarl. Still don't know if they're Scarf or not. It is Surging Strikes into Entei. We should... we might not live the Heat Wave. Looks like we're gonna live the Surging Strikes, though. You know, a free swap on that slot wouldn't be the end of the world. Especially into Zarude here. Double connect with Heat Wave. Cool. Zarude, are you fast? You are very fast. Okay. The only way Urshia's gonna move first is if it's Scarf, and if it's Scarf into Surging Strikes, who cares? However, don't want to get hit by a Heat Wave in the sun, even from a -2 Reshiram. Guess... is this where I Tera Solar Blade? It's not the worst Tera in the world. Tera Solar Blade the Ursh. We just protect Koraidon though. Alright, they're gonna swap Ursh. Ain't no way, it's Kyurem, right? Oh, it's Ninetales. They didn't bring well. That's no good. Solar Blade is now a 2-turn move. That just happened. They are just spamming Heat Wave. Maybe they're choice specs? Best bet now is to just Flare Blitz the Ninetales and hope I can get rid of it before it causes bigger problems. Here's Flare Blitz. Ninetales eats it. Are you faster or slower than Zarude? Faster. Oh, that's really bad. That's like game over bad. Oh boy. Yeah, I messed up by not considering that maybe they just didn't bring Kyurem. These are locked in at -2 Heat Waves, but... oh, they're not. They can switch moves. Blue Flare almost knocks out Zarude. Our Life Orb will take us out. I just in DD plus Heat Wave, right? No Urshifu. Any chance I can knock out Urshifu? No, my only win con is they miss a bunch of Heat Waves and protect Urshifu. So I'm gonna Jungle Healing. And protect Pao. They need to protect their Urshifu here. They do not. And they were faster than Zarude, so never had a chance. Scarf Urshifu. I hit Ninetales with knockoff on the swap, or just gone after Reshiram. Reshiram's like most of their damage. Alright, good game. Very cool team. Reshiram Snow, never seen that before. Cool trainer card too. Alright, Arceus Jirachi. Looks like normal Arceus. With Chien-Pao, Incin, Landorus, and Orichalcum. Two Pokemon that appreciate the rain being up. Do they have a sneaky rain dance somewhere? That'd be interesting. Okay, Incin for Fake Out. We can ignore that with Entei, which is pretty cool. And if there's Scarf Jirachi, they can be faster if they're Jolly, of course. I think I want to put that with something with Tera Ghost. Because a Tera Ghost, or just a Ghost in general, would be good. Avoid Fake Out. As well as make Arceus less happy. I can also just go Koraidon. I am Clear Amulet. Can't block the Fake Out. Fluttermane is not bad. Koraidon Zarude in the back. Because then I can Tera either Zarude or Koraidon, which could both be good in this matchup. Yeah. I think that's what I need to do. I guess it could be Chien-Pao instead of Fluttermane, but I'd rather be faster than Scarf Jirachi. Which seems like it might be pretty common way to run Jirachi. That's a good trainer card, by the way. I really don't know what to expect from Jirachi. Jirachi can do a lot. It is an Incin lead. Cool. I would like to start blasting, if I'm being honest. I can't commit Terrifier. That's too much. I'm gonna Erupt. And bring in Koraidon for the sun. Committing Terrifier, though, I think it's too early for that. I don't think that one-shots Arceus anyway, if I were to get that off. So I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, the Tera would not have one-shot Arceus. Shadow Claw, no big deal. Pretty weak, actually. And your Life Orb, good to know. You knock off my Clear. That's a critical hit. Not cool, dog. Or cat, I guess. Another Eruption can take Arceus, so you gotta watch out for that. I will protect Koraidon. I could easily see protect Arceus just to be able to reposition it. Yeah. So I'm hoping since you knocked off my Clear Amulet, you actually want to reposition off of Koraidon with a U-turn or Parting Shot. No, you're gonna knock off Entei. Okay. Now you're staring down two Mons that can take out your Arceus. Here's a Weather Ball. And a Collision Course. Take your pick. Bye, Incin. Probably Chien-Pao to get a boosted Extreme Speed. Yeah, sure. Which one are you going to trade for Arceus? Koraidon? Fair enough. Wish I clicked Heat Wave now. Didn't know Chien-Pao was going to come in. I thought you would have been able to pick up just with Life Orb. But I'm cool with this. Now I've got Icy Wind. Go, Fluttermane the teeny! Oh, she's so small! Not that small, though. And Jirachi. Oh, cool. Now I think I can commit Tera to Entei. Let's go Tera, Fire, Heat Wave. Plus Icy Wind to slow you all down. I don't think Sucker Punch can pick up Entei. But if you're like Stellar Tera, maybe? Probably like Water Jirachi then. Steel Jirachi. Steel Jirachi. Still gonna be weak to Heat Wave, but if you're Scarf, then the Icy Wind might not slow you down enough for Entei to move first. Jirachi. I don't know if I get that. Sucker Punch? Yeah. It's not. Oh, it is enough! Why is that enough? That should not be enough! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bye, Butter. Well then. Did get the Icy Wind down, but they also have Incineroar somewhere. I'm gonna lock Solar Blade into Chien-Pao. Hope they forget they're slow. Okay, that's something. Don't think I'm ever gonna be able to beat Incineroar. I do take out the Chien-Pao, that's good. Faster than the Jirachi, that's expected. Even if they're Scarf. This is gonna hurt. This does half. I don't know if this is winnable. But I can't Solar Blade anymore. We know you got knockoff. Gotta protect the fake out turn. How could this be winnable? If they are not Choice Jirachi, why'd they go for Thunder Punch? Maybe if they throw like that and don't have a fire move on Incin. 2 knockoffs if they can KO Jirachi, and then if I can take a bunch of knockoffs from Incin. I might have to crit a knockoff into Jirachi now that it doesn't have its dark weakness. Yeah, that's not anything. What was your item? Huh? Oh, and they have U-turn on their Incin. That's... Zarude never had a chance. Is that itemless Jirachi? Or did I already see the item? Good game. Ooh, double dog! Zacian Zamazenta. You never see that, that's cool. Entei, Ditto, Chien-Pao, and King Gambit. Another steel type, really. Alright, so Entei's awesome here. Be worried about wide guard, but I have single target move. I think I'll just put Koraidon on the field as well. It can do big damage. Zarude is coming. Chien-Pao has Taunt. That's not super useful. Flutter Mane is kind of weak to the whole team, almost. So I think it's Walking Wake. We at least have Hydro Steam in the Sun, can do solid damage into everything. It's really the only move we'd be clicking with it. Yep. Plus outspeeding their whole team would be nice, unless they have a Scarf somewhere. Honestly, like most games, this is a leave Zarude at home game. It doesn't do a dang thing. But maybe I can use it as a jungle healing bot. It's going to get one-shot by Chien-Pao, Zacian, Zamazenta, Entei, and their Ditto if they're transformed into my Koraidon or Entei. But other than that, I could probably take a hit and heal the team a little. That's just everything they're bringing. Ah, Hoopa Unbound, cool trainer card. That's almost like a ghost, so like, respect. You're gonna lead Ditto? That's insane! And you got my Koraidon out of it! What if you had got my Entei instead? That would have been a lot less effective. But, well done. Alright, Eruption. Obviously, it's getting clicked. I think I'm just gonna throw a... They could defensively Tera Zacian. I think I'm cool with a Tera on my Koraidon anyway. So I'm gonna Collision Course their Ditto with Terrafire. Yeah, they are gonna Tera. Presumably Zacian. So it's not as weak to fire. It's a Ghost. It's an interesting one. I don't think I've seen that before. It makes sense though, it's fine. As long as they click like Play Rough, I'm pretty happy. Flame Charge would be annoying, but it wouldn't do much damage. So I was like, I kind of want to click Flame Charge, but if they just click it to match, it doesn't really get me anything. Huge damage to Zacian. Tera there would have killed it. But Living Play Rough is nice too. Oh, and I'm going to Speed Tie against their Ditto. Very cool. Might KO. Yes! No Koraidon for you. But you can see we're scarfed into Eruption, so you can pretty easily go into Zamazenta here and just block it with Wide Guard. You're still going to have trouble taking out Koraidon though, even if you do that. To the point where I'd consider leaving in Entei and Erupting again into the Wide Guard on purpose. Just to lock you into using Wide Guard. And then just target the other slot over and over with Koraidon. They have their own Entei. That's interesting. You could Extreme Speed my Entei to weaken it, but it's going to be hard to get Eruption down low enough to not KO your Zacian, because if I did 75% with that, 25% is a third of that, you need to get me below a third health. That seems unlikely. Collision Course Entei. They don't even go for Extreme Speed. Bye, Zacian. I don't think Collision Course picks up their Entei here. Maybe I could have Flame Charged this turn. Damage is damage. I put them into Eruption range. Definitely, unless they hit my Entei hard. Oh, Stomping Tantrum. They're gonna hit my Koraidon. I'm in Extreme Speed range now. They didn't feel Choice Banded to me. So they could probably switch moves. Or a Sucker Punch and or Extreme Speed coming into Koraidon. Whatever. I'm going to Erupt with Entei. Swap in Zarude. Mostly as a distraction. Then you have to choose between hitting Zarude, who's not threatening to you, or letting it get some healing. Oh, they're not even going to Sucker Punch. Lovely. They were just not ready for Eruption Entei. I think Entei's the star of this team. Zarude is possibly the worst grass dark type. Okay, Sucker Punch KOs Entei here. But that means you're going to let me hit your Chien-Pao with Zarude. Battle's canceled. You understand how it goes. Let's go, Zarude. You got the final KO there, let's pretend. Cool trainer card. Alright, we're fighting a wheezing Arceus team. They've also got Ho-Oh, Chien-Pao, Urshifu, and Sinistcha. So against Arceus Extreme Speed, we've got immunity with Flutter Mane and Tera Ghost on both Zarude and Chien-Pao. So we're going to have to make use of those. Against Ho-Oh, we've got a water move. And okay, Ho-Oh's a problem. Ho-Oh is going to be a problem. Also, if we can't get our Sun up, Zarude can't use Solar Blade. Koraidon's much weaker. Entei's much weaker. Walking Wake is much weaker. Flutter Mane is slower. Chien-Pao's weaker. This is a rough matchup. I'm gonna go... Going with Koraidon. I want to do as much damage to Arceus as soon as possible. Maybe get Sun up if I can. And then maybe go Entei, Walking Wake, Zarude. That's not the worst. I just need to be careful about where I put my Tera, because Zarude can become immune to Arceus Extreme Speed. But not if I use Tera elsewhere. So I need to be careful. I can use Tera elsewhere if it'll help me beat Arceus. Ooh, pretty Sylveon. But this seems like it's going to be a rough matchup, if I'm being honest. Especially if I can never Solar Blade. Ho-Oh Weezing. Okay, it's not so bad. I'm thinking I just protect Koraidon for a turn. And launch an Eruption. Not use Tera yet. Big damage to Weezing will be nice. Ho-Oh might prefer to go after my Koraidon or set up Tailwind or something. So maybe I can get a double Eruption into this Weezing. Pretty good damage into Weezing. And they set Tailwind. Okay, I could have doubled Weezing then. Huh. Poison Gas. That's something, alright. Doubling Weezing would have been great. Oh boy. Okay. How to beat Ho-Oh. Don't bring in Walking Wake hard. Could get Brave Birded on Koraidon here. I think I need to burn the Tera. Just get some damage into Ho-Oh here and Erupt again. It's not looking good. Ho-Oh is a bad matchup. See, what could I have done better here for leads? I guess putting Walking Wake out front would have been nice. Yeah, Weezing Protect, that's not very surprising. We are still faster than Ho-Oh. That's big. They don't hit Entei here. We can just launch another Eruption next turn. They're hitting Koraidon. That's beautiful. That's a lot of damage, though. Get some damage back. Don't hate that. Alright, you need to fear this Eruption. This Eruption should take out Weezing. Do I swap in Zarude for the maximum recoil if they Brave Bird again? That might be the play. I think they also bring Ho-Oh off the field anyway. I'm going to go to Zarude, not expecting to die, but if it happens, it happens. Koraidon's swapping for Ho-Oh's not swapping. Zarude, you may be in trouble. They might be protecting, they might... Okay, they're swapping the Wheezing, so I could have got Sun if I stayed in. Into Water Urshifu. 3 damage. They have Life too. Okay, Zarude got in for free, that's good. Alright, last turn of Tailwind. You close combat Zarude. Brave Bird and Life Dew again. Yeah. I'm gonna bring in Walking Wake and Koraidon in this order. Walking Wake can probably take a close combat. We'll get our speed up in the sun. They could bring back in Wheezing, and then if there's Scarf Urshifu, they can be faster. They should be faster than their Ho-Oh either way. Ho-Oh's just swapping, okay. We got Sun onto the field at least. Oh, Arceus, hi. Revolving door turn. Can't imagine you went after the Entei slot here. Nah, cool. Walking Wake can eat that, but Extreme Speed is extremely threatening. It's Life Orb Ursh. Oh, that's awesome. It's Draco the Ursh, Collision Course. As long as we live Extreme Speed, we're good. We're not gonna live Extreme Speed, are we? They don't have Chien-Pao. They do have Tera. I think my only way to win is to live the Extreme Speed, so I'm going for Draco Collision Course. They actually swap Ursh. Oh well, I don't mind that. Alright, yeah, they're going for the Tera Normal Extreme Speed into Koraidon. If they can get the KO of their Choice Band or Silk Scarf, I think they get it. If they're not a boosting item, it'll be close. I think it'll be really close. Come on, Koraidon, you can do it! You can't do it! No! Alright, show me... Oh, it can't be Life Orb. Could be Choice Band. Here's a Draco. Not great. I'm gonna bring in Zarude here. You're gonna what? Extreme Speed the Walking Wake. So I'll protect there. And Solar Blade your Arceus. It's my only way back into this, really. Yep, there's Extreme Speed. Could be Choice Band if they're just gonna keep clicking that move. We're obviously gonna be much faster than Ho-Oh because Zarude has good speed. But I don't think this KOs. 120 base attack. Really powerful Life Orb hit. That only does half? That only does half? And you didn't have a boosting item anyway. Wow, Tera made all the difference, huh? And then a Tailwind. Okay. Brave Bird into Zarude, Extreme Speed into Wake. How do I win this? I don't think I win this. But it would be Hydro Steam this turn and Protect. Maybe they don't Extreme Speed for some reason. They totally should. Fluttermane wouldn't have been that much better just being immune to Extreme Speed, since they're not choiced. And they have Ho-Oh, which is great into Flutter Mane. That's a good combo, honestly. Oh, and they click Life Dew! I could have attacked for free! Are they calling my protects now? Alright, Extreme Speed Entei, Brave Bird Zarude. No question about it. What can I do about it? I can Heat Wave, if I live. Get my jungle healing up on Entei, I guess? It's gotta be a Heat Wave sweep. Protect Arceus. Maybe they're gonna put Tailwind up? They already put Tailwind up, didn't they? Okay, Brave Bird does knock out Zarude. Before I can. Never had a shot. Good amount of recoil. Sun is gone. Free Poison Chip. Big Extreme Speed. I'm out of here. I know when I'm beat, and it was like 5 turns ago. Or maybe in Team Preview. Good game to my opponent. Still had to play it well. And we're back. Zarude, I don't have a lot of great things to say about Zarude, if I'm being honest. It's a grass dark type, so you could be using Wo-Chien, you could be using Brute Bonnet. Even Meowscarada is probably a little bit better. It's faster, it's got Sucker Punch and a critting move. I'm even a little bit thinking maybe Shiftry is better than this thing, because it takes up a restricted slot. I could have a Calyrex here and a Shiftry if I wanted. But anyways, thank you very much, Zolrain, for making this team anyway. I'm glad I got to try out this mythical. If you enjoyed it, there's a rental code up in the corner for you to try. Make sure you like my video, subscribe to my channel. And anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.